Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. It's day 27 and the end of week 4 of me doing the total diet replacement phase on the NHS Path Remission Programme of just doing shakes and having 900 calories a day. And yeah, still going strong. Not really much to report. Some things have changed. Still no side effects, no headaches, no hunger. Cravings have pretty much kind of like dissipated. I've started using a calorie tracking app to kind of like get into the habit of tracking calories. So when I go back into the food reintroduction, I'll be prepped to be able to do that and know what I'm eating and be able to make sure I keep myself in the deficit. When I had the call with the coach and I told him I was doing that, he's like, I think that's probably the earliest I've ever heard of anyone doing it, is what he said. It's like people do it, but it's like this is probably the earliest point of getting into it. But I've just been bored. I've had this week off, so I've been making more recipes and kind of thinking about other things of like how I can get ahead of the game. So I've already got like recipes planned out for the 400 calorie meals for when I do the food reintroduction, and now I'm making sure I'm doing the like calorie tracking as well, just to kind of get into the habit. The measurements, so I'm not weighing myself on a Sunday, well, not officially anymore. I do kind of step on the scales every now and again as I go past, because I've left them in the doorway of my kitchen. That's where like the set spot, so they don't move from there, so they're always going to have like a consistent reading, hopefully. So officially last measurement was 169.1 kilos, which is great. I think I'm now down like 12.4 kilos now, so definitely within. It was confirmed in my last call that I'm within that range of losing between 10 to 15 kilos on average is what they're kind of looking for, and I'm only like a month in, so I've still got 2 months left to lose a bit more, or at least kind of start that maintaining portion. The blood glucose levels dropped. Well, no, sorry, they went up by 0.3, so 0.3. So they're now 6.6, whereas the last one was 6.3. But he was happy with that on the call, because they're just looking between 4 and 7, and he says like you got 3 months. With like, as long as not as long as, but let's say I'm hoping by say the end of May, we kind of get it down to like near the like high fives or mid to high fives. If we can get it under 6, that'd be grand. I'd be really happy about that. And blood pressure as well is still in kind of like the 120s over 120s over 70 something range, which is still good. So all in all, they're really happy with those measurements. Everything seems to be going in the right direction for that. Unofficially, as I've been kind of like stepping on the scales every time I go into the kitchen to make my shakes and stuff, I have noticed that the weight is not moving as much anymore. So I definitely feel that I've kind of hit that stage of where my body has used up all like the glycogen, and there's now probably moving into kind of using like the fat stores, which I believe like takes longer to like break that down and burn it off. And also probably my body as well has now realized, okay, we're now, he's serious. We're only having 900 calories a day. We've got to be more efficient with how we use that, and going to be burning less energy or something along those lines. And it could also be possible like water retention as well. So there's like multiple reasons of why at this kind of stage the weight will kind of really start to slow down in like what I'm starting to lose. And through the community access that I have on the app, I've seen that other people have come across this as well. Like usually it's kind of later stage in the program, like say after the second month or so. But I think because I've lost so much weight so early on, because I've probably been sticking like quite strictly to it, my body's kind of like going through that change sooner. Because when I've read like say people like say they're in the second month, they've lost 8 to 9 kilos, and now they're starting to not seeing any like weight shifting at all. But it's just like I'm seeing that a bit earlier, because I probably lost so much weight, and it's kind of like my body's going, whoa, hold on, like this can't be a constant thing. It's not sustainable for us to lose a kilo a week, kind of thing. So that's what it's got to be. So, but that's not going to put me off. All I'm going to do is just make sure I keep doing the official measurements on the app to once a week every Thursday. I'll keep doing those posts and updates on Instagram and Facebook of me like pointing to my little kind of like health tracker chart showing that. So yeah, but so if I'm not seeing the weight loss on the scales, I'm still feeling great. I still feel like, I definitely feel like I'm getting more active, like going up and down stairs, walking is becoming a lot easier. Clothes, I don't know if it's more of a psychological thing, but I feel like if I look in the mirror, my face does start to look a bit slimmer than it did. Clothes do feel a bit looser, but again, I don't know if that's really true or if I'm just going through the kind of like psychology of it. And also, I just kind of have to keep myself in the mindset that this isn't a diet. This is me changing my lifestyle, and it's going to take time. It's a year-long program. I'm only a month in. I've still got like 11 months to go. After the first 3 months, if I get off like the 15 to 18 kilos that I'm looking to, amazing. I've then got to spend the next 9 months making sure that I keep that off and changing my lifestyle to get through it. So it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change. And the reason we're doing it is to make sure that my blood glucose level drops so I can like put type 2 diabetes into remission. So that's the whole goal of it. It's not about just losing weight. It's about making sure I have a healthy lifestyle change, putting the blood sugars into to like remission. Putting type 2 diabetes into remission and having low blood glucose levels, and just kind of like making myself healthier and more active and eating the right foods. And this is what it's all about. So yeah, so those are kind of like the main things that I've been thinking about and focusing on this week. So yeah, to anyone else who might see this video and is going through the same thing, I think it's regardless, like whether it's on the Path to Remission Programme or just dieting or changing your lifestyle in general, you're going to hit this moment of where the scales are not going to move. And it's because your body's holding on to things because it's like going into shock. It's like we can't lose this much weight. You've used up the kind of like free energy, free like sugars and stuff in your body already, and now it's moving into the fat kind of burning phase. So I'm thinking what I'm going to see happening is, say, maybe in a couple of weeks, is that I'm going to see another kind of like dramatic loss. Well, not dramatic, but maybe probably a bigger loss than what I'll see like over the next couple of days, as it kind of realizes, okay, I need to I'm in a deficit of like a couple thousand calories. I'm definitely going to start losing more weight. It's just going to take a bit more time. That's all. So yeah, probably just rambling a bit there about that. Anything else kind of going on forward? I was panicking. Well, not panicking. I was a little bit concerned as I was kind of coming to the end of around about Tuesday and Wednesday, because my shake powder levels were getting quite low, and I was going to ask him on the call on Thursday. I was going to say, well, when do I get the link for the next order? But luckily the link came through on the Wednesday evening. I put in the order then, and it arrived on Friday. So now my stocks are fully stocked up again. It was my birthday on Monday, which is great. My mother, lovely mum, bought me a nice kind of quality. Well, my mum and stepdad bought me a nice quality set of scales, weighing scales, automatic with the digital readout. It has two panels. It has a panel for doing like a gram up to 15 kilos, and then a smaller panel on it for doing like I think so many grams and less, so which comes in really handy for like doing fine measurements on, like, say, the psyllium husk that I have to put into a couple of the shakes. It's like I said, it's like I can only do 4.5 grams of that, so it helps before measuring that. And then when I do the 52 grams of the shake, I can use a larger pad for that. And she also got me a weighing spoon as well, which is useful. So that. Also had a lot of lovely birthday messages from people, family and friends, and yeah, again, all the support I've had on, like, say, the pictures I post about the weight loss, and from these videos that I'm putting on YouTube. The support has been great. I can't thank you guys enough for being so kind with your words. It almost kind of like makes me feel that I can't let you down on this. I gotta stick it through. I gotta be really strict, see it out to the end, and be part of that 32% that go through this program and succeed. So yeah, so all in all, it's going really well. Thank you again so much for your support. You'll see the next update on Thursday, when I do my next weigh-in and measurements. I don't have a call with my coach every Thursday now. It'll be every 2 weeks. But I'll still do my measurements, my blood glucose, my weight, and my blood pressure still every Thursday, and I'll post it online. So yeah, until Thursday, I hope you have a lovely week. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.